Greetings and salutations, exiles. In this video, we're going to be discussing one of my wish list items that I kind of stumbled across today. Um, got rated again today. Not a big deal, but the challenge is, each time I get rated, I in essence build a better mousetrap. And some of the issues that I've been running into is there's kind of been a degree of diminishing returns. Like on one wall face, I had I had like something like 15 panels, six foundations, and they were wedged in between fences, and so it was something like 1.5 million hit points. And it only took them like 15 minutes to get through 1.5 million hit points. And so now I'm kind of at odds to how to build a better mousetrap because um, I even had towers with archers shooting down at it. Um, and so that they couldn't get to the archers, but they still were able to kill all the archer, kill all my archers. I don't know how they did that, but they were able to kill them up in the towers. Um, Maybe they used explosive arrows, maybe they used acid arrows, and then from there maybe they I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what took place. Um, but the kind of the weird thing is they were able to get all of that, and so I'm thinking, well, how do I build a better mousetrap? How do I? And so the idea that I came up with is, how we have foundation squares and triangles. Well, make a version of it to where it's a pool, and it could be like a little rim, and then there's like 3 or 4 inches of standing water inside that foundation square, and then you can snap them together to make a moat. And that moat, you could have a couple different effects. You could have like a tar, or you could have an acid, and that would give you in essence that would give you another defense mechanism. So if when they fell off your walls, they would fall into the acid, pool. And it could be like the here over here. The water's only standing a couple inches, but you could snap them. You could basically place them around your building structure, and it would just give you just another degree. And if you wanted to, you could snap them three deep, and they'd have to cross those three, just far enough not to jump across. And I think that would be something that would definitely add another layer of, and it wouldn't be something that would be revolutionary. You would just had to add, if they were inside the hitbox, inside the tile, they would take the acid damage, and that already exists. Like if you walk through lava, you take lava damage. If you stand inside a cloud, you take poison gas damage. So um, it's you're not reinventing an entirely new system. It just works off of existing systems, but and that you could have them to where uh, do the graphic in such a way to where there's just this thin. It looks like almost like a drip pan. The top of the tile, the foundation tile, kind of looks like a drip pan with a couple inches of standing water. And if it was tar, if you filled it full of tar, it'd make it to where they couldn't move. They would get a 30-second movement buff. And if you filled it full of acid, it would burn them. And if you had it full of tar, and if you shot it with a fire arrow or an explosive arrow, the whole thing would light up and burn. Anyways, I think I flushed out this idea enough, and I got a few other ideas, but I'll save those for later videos. As always, thanks for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments below. I always enjoy the feedback. Some of it's really valid, and some of it's just silly, but it's all good. Um, Always be critical. Thank you.